Hey y'all, this is Dan with the Southern Paddler Channel. I'm back on Canoe Creek. I think by now my previous video will have been out on YouTube, which was not camping on Grindle Hole. So hopefully this one will be called Camping on Grindle Hole. Yeah, I run into a little issue last time. Water's rising due to water from Hurricane or Tropical Storm Fred that was moving down the Tennessee River watershed. So had to bail out during my camp setup. But once again, it's Friday afternoon. It's about 5:30. I just left the ramp. Got about a 30 or so minute paddle to my camping spot. Should have plenty of time, to get set up, and I think my spot should be okay. The water looks pretty normal today, so I don't really expect to have any problems there. So I'm just going to get on down the creek here and get to my spot, get set up, and I'll check in with y'all in a little bit. Well, in case you're wondering, this is not some trick and where I'm trying to stretch 2 videos out of one trip. And I say that because I realize that I'm wearing the exact same thing that I wore last time when I didn't get to go camping a week ago. And there's a good reason for that. And I was going to talk about it last time, but with the rising water situation and running out of time and daylight, I kind of got sidetracked, and I didn't really have time to talk about it. But things are a lot more calm today, so I will talk about why I wore the same thing. And the reason I'm wearing this is because this hat and this shirt is a gift from my sister Dana. So you can see here, and you probably can't tell there from the view. I'll show you a close-up here in a little bit. But this says Southern Paddler, and it's got Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram logos on it. Then on the back, it's got Southern Paddler and a little logo and a guy in a kayak, and it's kind of in the colors of my main Southern Paddler welcome screen, I guess you'd call it, my intro screen on all my videos. Now I will say this, sis, I don't know if it was the type of the material or the color of it, but as you can tell, it really shows where and how much I'm sweating. That may be unavoidable when it's a late summer day and you're out on the water paddling and there's no shade around, but that's okay. But it's a really awesome shirt. And then this hat too is nice. It's got one of the flaps that folds down to protect the back of your neck. Got a drawstring, both to hold it on your head and one that goes around to tighten it on your head. And then it's also got my logo, or no, I say logo, it's got my name, Southern Paddler, on the front there. So yeah, really neat gift from my sister, this hat and this shirt. And so I appreciate that, sis. So proud to be sporting your gifts here on this video today. All right, get on to paddling. All right, made it to camp. It's about 6 o'clock, so yeah, about a 30-minute paddle. That's about what I expected. and made it fine. Water's normal. This is what I expected. It's what we had last time, so that's good. I'm going to spray my tent area with a little permethrin for chiggers. And if you didn't see the video, I got absolutely annihilated by chiggers last time. I mean, whoo, it was bad. It looked like I had the measles. So anyway, I'm going to spray my little tent area, get my tent set up, because again, saw some clouds off to the south. Moving kind of northwest. I don't think it will get any, but first order of business, get the shelter set up just in case I need it, and then we'll go from there. So check in a little bit. All right, there it is. Got my new tent set up. It's a Clost Nature, maybe. How do you say that? Clost Nature 7? No, Clost Nature. Just a Clost Nature, I don't know. Got it off Amazon. And I got it because it's basically mesh all around like that. I've just got the rain fly on it. Probably don't need the rain fly. There's a very small chance, but got it opened up on both sides. And cool, look at this. It's even got a vent. You know, you can undo that and lay that down or stand it up. So I'm gonna see if I can get it stood back up with one hand. I got a little Velcro on there. Look at that, got a little vent on both sides. I'm pretty sure I got my rain fly on backwards because I believe that's the porch. This should go on the front side because this is the back side of my tent. And I say that now, it's the back side the way it's set up. The tent itself doesn't have a front or back, but the rain fly does. And so you can tell here, this just has one zipper that opens up. But that'll work. You know, I don't really expect it to rain. And there's a real good chance that I'm going to take at least half of that rain fly off and let it get some real good ventilation, but we'll see. All right, I got my thermocell going here. And this, I have backpacking with Buckley to thank. He did a little video on those. And so I got me one. Seems to be working pretty good. I will also say though, okay, so that was thunder. And now I see the dark clouds that I look up. Well, I may be getting in my tent with the rain fly on and down. Interesting. I have really spotty coverage here. Not sure I can get enough signal to get a radar. I can occasionally get a message or something, but it's inconsistent. Okay, real quick. Anyway, backpacking with Buckley, thanks for the tip on the thermocell. Also, okay, not Teardrop Tripping with Brad Moore. Mountains and More, changed his name. Mountains and More told me about thermocells. They used it on their Okefenokee trip, said they were lifesavers. So thank you to both you guys. I'm using it, it's good. Well, I better batten down the hatches. Sounds like it's about to rain or it's real close by. So let me get everything secure, ready for the rain, and I'll check in a little bit. All right. All right, I've retreated to my tent. It's starting to sprinkle, wind's picking up. It's been thundering for a while. And from the last time I was on the video, when I heard that first clap of thunder, I've been scurrying around trying to get everything ready. I just had to hurry to get in here and hunker down and see what the storm does. I hadn't even had time to try to pull it up on the radar, so maybe I'll try to do that now. So I'm gonna sit here and chill for a second, and we'll see what happens. All right. All right, it's about 8 o'clock. Got the grill going. Charcoal's getting pretty close. Got a steak and gonna go ahead and throw a hamburger patty on there. We got a couple of smaller storms kind of headed this way. I don't know if they're gonna stay together or make it or whatever, but so I'm going to try to expedite my supper, get everything cooked and done, and then be ready to hop in the tent whenever I need to if the rain comes up. But the main thing is just getting the food cooked. All right, I'll check back maybe when the steaks are done. Would you look at that, man? My steak waiting on me. Meat, fire, it's all good. Well, just finished eating. I'm full, I'm content. It's been a good evening. Just get in my tent and listen to the crickets, the frogs, and maybe hear a few owls. Already heard some coyotes. Every now and then hear a heron squawking. I don't know why they squawk this late at night, but apparently they get riled up about something. But that rain we had earlier really cooled it off, kind of knocked the bugs down. When I was sitting here eating my supper, it was just absolutely gorgeous. Man. Morning, folks. It is Saturday morning. I survived the night. So probably about 3 little storms, and none of them really was that bad. There was some lightning and stuff around, but the rain never really got that heavy. Had some wind, and heard a few limbs fall. It was a little unnerving, but other than that, yeah, it wasn't no real close lightning strikes, no issues with water, stayed dry. There was a lot of condensation on the inside of my rainfly. I noticed that. I know that happens sometimes, so that's probably just part of it, especially on a kind of a rainy evening. But my air mattress was definitely better. I slept better than I did last time. Still didn't sleep great, but I slept a lot better than I did last time because I had the thicker air mattress. That helped. Had better ventilation in the tent. That was nice. And I also had a little battery powered fan that ran all night long on the low setting. So that was nice just to keep some air moving. So all in all, yeah, not a bad night. I woke up one point and some kind of critter was scratching around on the outside of my tent, and I kind of hit the side and run it off. And so anyway, other than that, it wasn't too bad. It's about, let's see, it's about 6:20. So I've already got my fire going there. Got my burner ready for, that's going to be either my second cup of coffee or my breakfast. So here's my table. Already got 1 cup of coffee here. Good stuff. My Trader Joe's creamer and sugar already in it. That's pretty neat. I do 2 to a cup. I'll have a second cup. My breakfast will be my favorite mountain adventure meal, Mountain House breakfast skillet. There's my thermocell going, extra water, gloves, whatnot. So that's my little setup here. All right, got my second cup of coffee made. Got my Mountain House meal hydrating. Got to stir it one more time and let it set a few more minutes. And I'm gonna have me some breakfast. Just sitting here looking out over this water. Sun's making its way up. Beautiful morning. All right, it's 8:30 and I'm loaded up and headed back to the ramp. After I ate breakfast, the mosquitoes were starting to get pretty bad, and I'd put on about as much bug spray as I can stand, I think. So I just decided I'd head on back. See how it goes. May get out later this afternoon, but it was a good trip. Like I said, my new tent worked well, new air mattress worked well, so I was pleased with those. My fan, and yeah, so it was a good trip, and new gear checked out. Pleased with it. So slept a little better. Gonna take some getting used to. All right. Well, I hope y'all have enjoyed the camping on Grindle Hole, and we'll see y'all next time.